And that means acorns, especially on talk radio. Joining us now from Washington, Fox News analyst and radio star, Laura Ingraham. Okay, so, you got a lot of people worried in this country. Obviously, the presidential race is now tilting toward Obama because of the economy. And McCain is, pretty much trying to sell, look, Bill Ayers, Acorn, things like that. How do you see it?
Well, I think that all of this needs to be discussed, Bill. I mean, I think your talking points memo when you said, look, talk about the corruption, but you've also got to talk about how we got into this mess, which does involve some corruption, but it also involves groups like Acorn. And let's not forget, Acorn was intimidating banks, showing up in bank lobbies, and bullying banks into giving bad loans, high-risk loans. And if they didn't give these high-risk loans, Bill, Acorn and other community organizers in Acorn would threaten to block their mergers and block business expansion. That was the abomination that happened with the Community Reinvestment Act. So I think it's very important
that
for
people
Factor viewers to understand this.
And not only that,
to understand this.
And not only that, but the authorities in Nevada raided an Acorn place yesterday because there are three arms of Acorn. There's what you just said, the try to get money into the communities in mortgage form and others. Then there's a voter registration, and then there's a lobbying group that, goes to Barney Frank and says, psst, Barney, do whatever we want. And Barney says, sure, whatever you want, I'll do.
And, Bill, the key thing is also to remember that Barack Obama's campaign has made sure that about $800,000 has gone to Acorn to help in this education and registration drive.
Yeah, because that's Acorn has endorsed Obama, and they're signing people up to vote for Obama.
Exactly. Stanley Kurtz has written brilliantly on this. I know you've had him on. About how Barack Obama himself, his own ideology, his own outlook, Bill, is directly connected to this attempt at social engineering our markets. I think John McCain, for his part, has to explain in a pithy fashion that narrative. It's not just corruption on Wall Street. I mean, if we're going to go down that road, then everybody's going to be in jail, basically, because everybody got ahead of themselves.
We're not going to, you and me, we're not going to be in jail.
Of course not. I just lose money in the market, Bill. I only lose money.
And I'm with you.
So,
I mean, I got Regis Philbin yelling at me, and we're going to show that clip a little later on.
Oh, God.
But look, here's the deal. I agree with you that this Acorn outfit is a bad outfit, and we have case after case after case of corruption and prosecutions against them. And I'm glad it's exposed. I talked to Mr. Kurtz on the radio yesterday. The Barack Obama Association is on the periphery. He did what he always does. Just let's hear me out.
Okay.
He does. Barack Obama did with Acorn what he did with Ayers, what he did with Wright,
exactly.
with all of them.
No, you're wrong. Okay, with all due respect, you are wrong, Bill. Bill Ayers and Acorn represent a far left view of America. That is a fact. Bill Ayers
thinks I'm not denying that.
Bill, but Bill, hear me out here. It's very important that people understand this. Bill Ayers' view on how to educate our children, that same education reform which has been noted positively by the Obama campaign, that education reform bill that got funded by that Annenberg project, that has been heralded by none other than Hugo Chavez. The reason this is all important, Bill, goes right to the heart of all the problems we're facing in this country, because it goes to the heart of who Barack Obama is. Is he this true change agent who's kind of a moderate and is going to cut all of our taxes? Or does he subscribe to a rather far left, and frankly, you could make a plausible argument that a lot of his associations are Marxist outlooks on how we should overthrow capitalism, completely radically change our education system, and all the rest. So that is the key point to make. It goes to the heart of all of these problems, economic,
it's a little
education, and other ways.
But I don't disagree with you that the association Barack Obama has used to achieve power, which he has, have all been in these precincts. And I told him that.
Bill, can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
Why is it that Bill Ayers likes Barack Obama so much?
Because Barack Obama is a very liberal guy.
But what was it about Obama that Bill Ayers, the guy who still won't apologize for his bombings and still cops to believing that capitalism should be overthrown by any means necessary, why does he like this guy, Barack Obama? What is it about Obama that these far-left people, from Chavez to Mahmoud Ahmadinejad to members of Hamas, what is it about Obama that they like? I think that's a legitimate question. It's not a personal attack. It's a question that needs to be asked in this campaign.
Look, I did ask him the question, and he answered the way he always answers.
Yeah, slippery.
You look, he's not going to say in any debate forum that I love Bill Ayers and then that I love Hugo Chavez. But here's the deal. The American people are now tending to go, these are the independents, to Barack Obama because they're angry about the economy. John McCain has one more chance next Wednesday to try to blunt that movement. So you suggest he do what?
I suggest, Bill, that McCain needs to tell a quick narrative of how we got here and push back really hard, Bill, on the idea that this is the fault of free market capitalism. Because right now, we're on the verge of jettisoning all the wonderful principles of the free market that made America what it is today. He needs to stand up for the free market and offer a positive vision for economic growth. He has to do that, Bill, while also reminding people of who Barack Obama really is in his far-left viewpoints. It will ultimately tank our economy.
Right.
That's what he needs to do.
It's not easy. Not going to be easy because it's a very complicated matter. But
it's not that complicated. He can do it.
All right.